All right, well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name is Lana Huberty, and I'm here with Dr. Moore. And we are here to share about COVID response of intercollegiate athletic programs. This was an exploratory analysis of strategic crisis management at the NCAA's Division 1, 2, 3, and at NAIA member institutions. Thank you for coming and reviewing our presentation today.
I am not more but each Carolina will work me. And Lama said we have some Concordia who will work me in St. Paul, Minnesota. We will be presenting today. Well, we won't do an app where a segment cooking for me my PowerPoint slide because of my speech impairment. And better education will be taught me in some type of place that how we entity reform what determine whether a survived partner was seek to exist. 1-200% other scope of knowing memory and hopefully to better anticipate placement and design effective approach to memory. We hope that everything will help administrator involved forward to grade our importance of using a resource-based approach for taking our impact of the pandemic on intercollegiate athletics.
And as we continue with that statement of relevancy, we just want to point out that research has shown that historically here, higher education institutions have faced crises that have had significant impact on their athletic programs. Currently, such a crisis has manifested itself in the form of COVID-19. COVID-19 has had a profound effect on the administration of college athletics across the U.S.
To do what major fight that have COVID, a school that maybe a member we fought for net and resiliency to some family. And we got to take a million paying for that 3 key steps. P height is before and post crisis.
For our presentation, we're going to be focusing on the pre-crisis stage. This pre-crisis stage is where preparation is an important strategic behavior employed by an intercollegiate athletic organization in order to plan for a crisis. On a national scale, athletic leadership prepared for COVID-19 by canceling or postponing major sporting activities, including an array of competitions. But there also needs to be a greater exploratory assessment regarding the strategic response towards intercollegiate athletics that was used at these higher education institutions.
How you get a bit study was to explore a strategic reform to COVID-19 in terms of official sponsors of NAIA program at NCAA Division 1, 2, and 3 member institutes involved in NAIA affiliated institutions.
So our study design and implementation. It's important to know a little bit about the Knight Commission. The Knight Commission was formed in 1989 as an independent group It was formed to reform and strengthen the educational mission of college sport. According to the Commission's website, it has been instrumental in increasing presidential leadership at the conference and institutional levels. In addition, this body has prioritized the welfare of our student athletes. We've included the link to their website here on this page if you want to learn more about the Knight Commission. For the purpose of our study, the Knight Commission provided data on intercollegiate athletics and the impact that COVID-19 has had. Specifically, this data represented 438 higher education affiliates, 113 Division I, 89 Division II, 173 Division III, as well as including 69 participating NAIA associates.
Time of output. We use qualitative data and all that to identify specific themes. We might not have select a react and a removal lead to cover and act maybe was financially based. Result those two solid screen rewarming point a 64% reduction in point% evolved expansion.
So, based on the data that we got from the Knight Commission, we were able to put together this table sharing collegiate athletic competitive changes that were made in 2020. This data, it was collected relevant as of December 11, 2020, and you can see that it represents college athletics from Division I, II, III, and NAIA. Looking at the totals, you can see some of the universities chose to add or sponsor a sport program, a new one. Some chose to cut, condense, cancel, opt out, or suspend. And then you'll notice within only Division I that there were 11 programs that were reinstated. So initially cut or suspended, that were then reinstated and added back into play. So the findings, just to give some overall theme analysis from that table in the data, was that there were some themes that came about from sponsorship reduction. So again, the NCAA Division I, along with, similar to Division II and III, tended to respond to the pandemic by eliminating, canceling, postponing. Some of the other words that we saw were opt out or suspend. 11 universities canceled and then reinstated their programs. Again, those all were within the Division I category. But what was very interesting is the smaller participants, like the Division II, the III, and specifically the NAIA, formulated a more strategic response to COVID-19. And that predicated on looking at what sports or programs could be expanded or added in as new. Examples of that can be seen with esports, and stunt is another one that we saw show up as a new program that was brought in and sponsored.
Greenbelt and then fiber, intercollegiate maybe program, total reform of what I'm strategic means them. For instance, NCAA Division I Institute strategic meant them to win national record was to revenue for that if organic response had been that considering what me my most favorable team and we ran while reducing one new competition and comparing and smaller institute have aligned their strategic means and a map money to my maybe help me participate in response to COVID-19 by family competitive activity opportunity by taking my family of e-sport and other participated friends.
So we do have a few future recommendations. First of all, we need to focus on post-COVID, specifically whether individuals will attend these college athletic events and whether they will be prioritizing their safety. Specifically, we want to know, can we as professionals providing these sports, what can we do to keep our fans safe? And then how can these safety measures effectively be communicated to the fans? In an article called How COVID-19 is Reshaping the Future of Arena, Ballpark, and Stadium Technology, the following was reported. Once stadiums, arenas, and ballparks can welcome fans again, we think people will be ready to cheer on their favorite teams and reconnect with a live audience. But they will also want to feel safe in doing so.
There are several safety precautions for sport professional to consider, including demo signing for finding, wayfinding and alert. Two, venues facility app that hold care and provide real-time information about a safe venue and resource. Three, more emphasis on sanitation and hygiene by top speed, grab and go, and tight set trap access. Our goal is to minimize top point to do it like me for the state money and handled as sedative.
So we did find this handout from Scout 360 that came out in 2020. And it specifically looked at what are things that we can do as sport professionals that will help convince fans to return. Number one, you'll notice, was to get the vaccine released. And as you're looking at this handout, this resource, the green is in response to our avid sports fans. The orange is to total sports fans, and blue is to the general population. You'll notice the overwhelmingly positive support of the green, our avid sports fans wanting to get back into the stadiums, into the arenas. So number one is getting that vaccine released. The second one here is public officials giving us the okay to go back and be live at sports events. And that goes very closely with the next one, which is getting the okay from our local government. Then as we look at what we can control, we've got precautions to keeping social distancing. So again, making sure that we have people with masks and are keeping 3 feet or 6 feet or 10 feet apart. That is something we can do to make sure that our fans feel safe returning to the stadium. Other ideas include providing employee health and safety training, and again, being able to communicate with our fans that that's something that we have done. Feel free to look through the others. There are ideas about hand sanitizing, information that we would give out to fans so that they know what we're doing, and making sure that it's on the local news as well as the national news.
Super recommendation to a conductor of an exploratory and other system, and that makes how COVID have impact the management and cardiac memory. For example, Intercollegiate memory report be better prepared for super again with comparable event. what Sally have Intercollegiate maybe would they when they go in here, they are heightened readiness and a rate of progress.
So as with all studies, we recognize there were some limitations with ours. And although this research offers an important contribution on the impact of COVID to our intercollegiate athletic programs, we wanted to recognize first the limitation that we used secondary data to provide this thematic analysis. Again, that data came from the Knight Commission and really specifically looked at divisions 1, 2, 3, and universities within the NAIA system. Secondly, we had a limitation in that our assessment employed formative exploration to examine situations during this evolving pandemic. So what isn't done, it's still evolving, and we know that that's a limitation. So as such, we have some recommendations that primary research would be conducted, providing a summative perspective on the administrators' perceptions of the impact after the pandemic is cleared.
And so let's study start to explore our response and remember at maybe a behavior to a pandemic. I met a notice result art for insight to help find super similar to be involved with for people looking to bring back fans to their sport event.
So in summary, we sought to provide a formative look as to how COVID has impacted collegiate sport while offering researchers directions for further pandemic research. We feel we were successful in doing this through our analysis using the Knight Commission data and the theme analysis process.
Thank you for that thing. People free to conduct directly any follow-up question or idea by email at let's say the blood. Thank you again and have a nice day.